Welcome to The Sleep Enigma, an evolutionary history from unicellular to Homo sapiens. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey through time, exploring how sleep emerged and evolved across life forms. From the simplest organisms to modern humans, sleep remains one of biology's greatest mysteries. Vital, universal, yet still not fully understood. Let's dive into this profound mystery together and trace our ancient roots. Sleep is far more than rest. It is a profound, active biological state defined by inactivity, reduced sensory response, and reversibility upon stimulation. Observed across the animal kingdom, its roots stretch back billions of years, predating complex nervous systems. Why do we sleep? Key hypotheses include energy conservation, brain maintenance, memory processing, and toxin clearance. Today, we will trace this evolutionary adventure across species. Remarkably, even single-celled organisms show rest activity cycles. Cyanobacteria, ancient photosynthesizers, exhibit circadian rhythms driven by clock-like genes, homologs of those in humans. These rhythms coordinate metabolism, cell division, and periods of metabolic quietude. Such primitive sleep may represent the earliest form of restorative downtime, setting the stage for more complex behaviors in later life forms. It proves sleep's deep necessity for life. As multicellularity arose, coordinating cells became essential. Simple animals like hydras and jellyfish, lacking brains, still display sleep-like states, reduced movement, elevated arousal thresholds, specific postures, and quick reversibility. This suggests sleep evolved early to aid regeneration, energy recovery, and perhaps basic cellular repair, long before centralized nervous systems existed. These early adaptations demonstrate that sleep is fundamental to all complex life, even brainless ones. Invertebrates like fruit flies and nematodes provide powerful genetic models for sleep research. The fruit fly, with its sleepless gene mutants, reveals conserved mechanisms. Neurotransmitters, dopamine for wakefulness, GABA and serotonin modulating cycles, play key roles, mirroring higher animals. These simple brains illuminate fundamental sleep genetics, bridging primitive origins to vertebrate complexity. Understanding these tiny creatures helps us unlock the secrets of our own biological rest. In early vertebrates like fish and amphibians, sleep grows more structured yet remains basic. No true REM appears. Instead, we see prolonged inactivity periods influenced by temperature and environment. These rest phases support energy conservation in variable aquatic habitats, marking a transitional step toward the sophisticated sleep-wake regulation seen in land animals. This period of evolution represents a vital bridge from simple rest to cycles. Reptiles display clearer sleep architecture, including slow-wave patterns and sleep spindles on EEG, precursors to mammalian features. True REM, with muscle atonia and rapid eye movements, is absent or minimal. Prolonged rest like brumation or hibernation extends these cycles, highlighting sleep's role in survival during harsh conditions and energy scarcity. This stage marks the beginning of complex brainwaves that define modern sleep architecture. Birds showcase an extraordinary adaptation, unihemispheric sleep, where one brain half rests while the other stays alert, perfect for vigilant migration or predator evasion. They alternate uni and bihemispheric modes, featuring brief REM and slow-wave sleep. This clever compromise balances rest with environmental awareness, a unique evolutionary solution. It allows them to survive in dangerous skies while maintaining the necessary restorative functions for flight. Early mammals, mostly small and nocturnal, introduced prolonged, distinct REM sleep, crucial for brain development and survival in competitive niches. Sleep aided thermoregulation and energy conservation during inactive periods. These innovations laid the foundation for the rich, alternating sleep stages that define modern mammalian life today. As our ancestors scurried in the shadows, they developed the complex brain structures that we still use. Mammalian sleep is orchestrated by a biochemical symphony. Adenosine builds during wakefulness, driving sleep pressure. Melatonin, released by the pineal gland, signals nighttime. Weight-promoting molecules like histamine, noradrenaline, and serotonin keep us alert, while GABA and galanin facilitate sleep onset and maintenance. This delicate balance regulates our daily rhythms. These chemical signals work in harmony to ensure we rest and wake at correct times. Mammals cycle through NREM, stages N1 to deep N3, slow-wave sleep for physical recovery and declarative memory, and REM with vivid dreaming, muscle paralysis, and rapid eye movements for procedural learning and emotional processing. A typical night features 4 to 6 cycles, each evolving in depth and purpose. This structure ensures that both the body and the mind receive the specific types of maintenance required. Sleep timing blends two forces: the circadian process, our internal clock in the suprachiasmatic nucleus, synced by light and melatonin, and the homeostatic process, where adenosine accumulates during wakefulness, creating sleep pressure. Together, they determine when and how long we sleep, adapting to daily demands. This dual model system allows humans to stay awake during the day and recover deeply during the night hours. As brains grew, especially the cortex in mammals and primates, sleep became more elaborate. Larger, complex brains demand greater synaptic plasticity, memory consolidation, and development during sleep. This coevolution ties sleep intricately to cognition. More advanced brains require deeper, more structured rest for optimal function. As we became smarter, our sleep had to work harder to maintain the complex networks that drive human intelligence. Primate sleep varies by species, ecology, and social life. Many sleep in groups for safety, with NREM on REM ratios differing. Social bonds, learning, and environmental pressures shape patterns, highlighting sleep's role not just in individual survival, but in group dynamics and cognitive advancement. From great apes building nests to humans in beds, the environment has always dictated the safety and quality of our rest. In humans, sleep reaches peak regulation, typically monophasic, though biphasic with naps occurs, featuring approximately 5 cycles nightly. Patterns shift across life, longer, deeper in infants for brain growth, shorter in elderly. Sleep supports every vital function, from immunity to emotional stability. It is the golden thread that ties our physical health to our mental clarity and helps us navigate our social worlds. Dreams, vivid in REM, captivate us across cultures. Theories suggest they consolidate emotions, solve problems, or simulate threats for preparation. Dream content reflects daily life, fears, and creativity, influencing mood and psychological health upon waking, making REM essential for mental resilience. These nocturnal visions serve as a sandbox for the mind, allowing us to process complex feelings and prepare for the day's challenges. Sleep profoundly boosts cognition. It consolidates memories, transferring short-term to long-term storage, enhances learning of skills and facts, and regulates emotions, reducing stress and anxiety. Without adequate rest, focus, creativity, and mood suffer, underscoring sleep as a cornerstone of mental performance. It is during these quiet hours that the brain organizes information and prepares for new learning, making it vital for success. Modern life often neglects sleep, fueling disorders like insomnia, apnea, and narcolepsy. These raise risks for cardiovascular disease, diabetes, depression, accidents, and reduced productivity. Societally, chronic sleep debt exacts a heavy toll on health, safety, and economic output. We live in a world that never sleeps, yet our biology remains tethered to ancient rhythms that require we stop and rest for health. Exciting advances await. Neuroimaging unveils mechanisms, wearables, apps, and sensors track sleep precisely, new therapies target disorders, and sleep hygiene gains emphasis. These tools promise better understanding and management, potentially transforming how we optimize this essential function. As technology progresses, we are gaining unprecedented insight into our nocturnal lives, allowing us to finally master the art of resting well for our future. From unicellular metabolic pauses to human dreaming, sleep has evolved into life's indispensable pillar, supporting health, cognition, adaptation, and survival. It is no luxury, but a biological necessity. Prioritize it. Your ancient heritage and future well-being depend on it. By honoring this ancient process, you ensure that your body and mind can perform at their very best. Sleep is the bridge to a healthier life. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.